Thank you, and I too welcome all the parents and family members that are here to celebrate the achievements of your students. As you will hear as they come across the stage, it is truly a remarkable group, and I congratulate you too on their achievement. We always like to have a convocation speaker for this honors program, and today we have a true world changer. Dr. Maria Dixon Hall, Senior Advisor to the Provost, Associate Professor of Organizational Communications, and Adjunct Professor of Homiletics at SMU, is bit by bit helping to build a world where cultural differences are acknowledged and understood in a way that lowers the barriers that can separate and divide us. Dr. Dixon Hall calls for moving beyond traditional efforts toward diversity, awareness, and training on university campuses, including with the full support of the Provost and me here at SMU, all of this inclusion in the life of the university. Our goal is a university where students, faculty, and staff presume that cultural differences exist and learn the skills and knowledge to move with ease among the diversity of humanity. Toward that end, she is designing and leading the Cultural Intelligence at SMU initiative. This initiative is designed to ensure that every member of our campus is equipped to create, collaborate, and implement innovative solutions to change the world, regardless of the background of those with whom they are working. This new approach calls us to a higher standard of accountability, and its success will be measured in the transformation of the daily lives of the people who are and aspire to become members of the Mustang family. To quote Dr. Dixon Hall herself, "We can no longer think only in terms of race and ethnicity, got to learn to say it, but also include generational, geographical, religious, gender, sexual, and political identities in our understanding of cultural differences that shape day-to-day life." She joined the SMU faculty in 2004 after a career in corporate marketing and sales, and her passion for teaching and research is recognized by all. At SMU, she's received the Willis M. Tate Award for service to the student body, the Golden Mustang for outstanding teaching and research by junior faculty members, a Rotunda Award for outstanding teaching, the M Award, SMU's highest award for outstanding service to the university, and was named Altshuler Distinguished Teacher. Her undergraduate degree is in marketing from the University of Alabama. She earned a Master's of Divinity and Master's of Theology from Emory University and a PhD in Organizational Communication and Religion from the University of Missouri, Columbia. So please join me in welcoming our speaker for the 2018 Honors Convocation, Dr. Maria Dixon Hall.
Thank you, President Turner. It's my honor to be here with everyone, and my congratulations to the families and to those who are being awarded tonight. You know, I love award shows. Now, I really love award shows. Now, while some people get excited about the Oscars or the Emmys, I am a Grammy girl. I wait for the nominations. I usually critique the nominations. I celebrate them, but most of all, I eagerly await the ceremony. Now, one of my favorite awards is the Best New Artist Award. It's been given out since 1959. It's designed to recognize an artist who has made an excellent first impression on the Academy. Now, it's important to note that this is not always for an artist's first CD, or when I was growing up, we called them albums. But it's about the promise demonstrated by the work so far in their early careers. Now, the Best New Artist is sort of like the award you've won tonight, that many of you are being given by your school and departments. It says to the world, hey world, watch out. This is a possible world changer. Now, artists like the Beatles and Carly Simon, Mariah Carey, Alicia Keys, John Legend, and Adele have all won Best Artist Awards. But what's most surprising is the list of the people who've never won it, much less been nominated for it. This list includes Aretha Franklin, Elvis Presley, Earth, Wind & Fire, Prince, Keith Urban, Garth Brooks, Miranda Lambert, Michael Jackson, Madonna, and gasp, even Beyonce. Now, if you look over the life of this one award, its predictive power is kind of sketchy. Its ability to pluck out a world changer from a one-hit wonder is about as reliable as maybe trying to pick out the weather in Dallas during April. Now, no one case is more demonstrative of this fact than the case of Dolly Parton. Now, while many of you may be slightly familiar with her, her influence on many of today's artists is very significant. Whether it's Kesha or Carrie Underwood, Taylor Swift or Miranda Lambert, Nicki Minaj or even Mickey Guyton, all of them have claimed that she is their inspiration for what they do. She's one of the world's most prolific songwriters, having written over 5,000 songs to her credit. Parton penned "I Will Always Love You," a song that has hit the country, the R&B, and the pop charts simultaneously, not once, but twice in a single decade. Yet despite all of her professional success, including 47 Grammy nominations, 9 Grammy wins, 25 gold and platinum albums, and admission to the Country and the Songwriters Hall of Fame, for those of us who grew up in Tennessee like I did, Dolly is much more than an award. She's an economic engine that just doesn't stop giving. You see, having grown up poor in Sevier County, Tennessee, Dolly made a promise that her success would not be used for herself, but for the children who grew up poor just like her. Since 1987, the Dollywood Company has literally changed the landscape of the Great Smoky Mountains. Dollywood's economic impact tops $1.53 billion annually, and it provides jobs to over 20,000 East Tennesseans. To ensure that every child has the opportunity to do something she didn't, she started the Imagination Library that sends out books each month to every child under the age of 5 from the time they are born. Just this year, she delivered her 100th millionth book. No longer confined to just East Tennessee, the Imagination Library now sends books to the UK, to Canada, and throughout the US. And if that wasn't enough, when wildfires ravaged East Tennessee, destroying much of our tourist industry, Parton used her considerable wealth to make sure that none of the people in Sevier County who had lost their homes would be homeless. She gave each family $1,000 per month for 5 months. Then at the end of those 5 months, she turned around and gave them another $5,000 to make sure that they could make it through the rest of the year. Worried about the region's infrastructure, she was concerned about the social services, the health, the mental health, the water. She gave another $3 million to ensure that these agencies were fully funded when the state nor the government would do so. Dolly, now 72 years old, was asked to reflect on her long career. She said, "Now everywhere I go, the kids call me the book lady. The older I get, the more appreciative I seem to be of that book lady title. It makes me feel more like a legitimate person, not just a singer or an entertainer. But it makes me feel like I've done something good with my life and my success." Today, friends, we're celebrating you. We're celebrating the gifts that you have given our community. We're proud of you, and there's no doubt about that. The awards that you are being given and being recognized for are the reasons to celebrate and take a bow. I encourage you to do so, and I want you to look back on your hard work and be proud. But here's the thing about awards. They're not predictive of anything except the past. Yet so many people treat awards as if they are the validation of their life, the validations of their dreams. And some people will treat them as if they are the validation of their character. History accounts that for every new artist like Adele who's gone on to fulfill their promise, there are 10 who fade into obscurity. There are even more who become more notorious than notable. So as you move forward, allow me to remind you of this fact. No award can truly tell us what kind of person you are or you will be. Nothing you can put around your neck or on your wall or on a shelf can tell us about your character. And that's the way we planned it. You see, at SMU, we're going to measure your success by more than the awards that you win tonight or the accolades you stack up over the next few years. We will not even measure you by the value of the checks that you send for the annual campaign, though we'll be mighty thankful for it. No, we're going to measure your success, and really by extension our success, by the lives that are changed because you were a Mustang. We're going to measure your promise by the promises you keep to the communities that raised you, to the communities that you live in, and to the communities that have been forgotten by a society that looks at glitter and not the eternal. We're going to measure you by assessing your ability to manage and communicate effectively to people who will help you change the world, regardless of where they're from, who they love, what they look like, or the size of their investments. So today, while we congratulate you and we consider your awards, we're going to look at these awards as nothing more than a promissory note that's used by the world. They're going to ask you, have you made their lives better? Have you made the truth clearer? Have you made the song sweeter? Have you made the project more sustainable? Have you made the argument more ethical? Tonight, we call you award winners, but forever we expect to call you world changers. Congratulations.